Today we're at the Pwnage headquarters and I'm going to show you a little of what went into the making of Vanta. Now this doesn't look finished because it isn't. It's one of our CNC prototypes that we built while developing Vanta. And these are a few of our 3D plastic printed prototypes. Before the final coatings and production details, we wanted to show you what actually matters, the engineering. Most people think the switch determines how a mouse click feels. And the switch does matter, but it's only one part of the entire click system. Your finger doesn't directly touch the switch. You touch the switch through the button. Before the switch ever actuates, the button already shapes what your finger feels. Every mouse has a mechanical click profile. It includes the resistance you feel at the start, the movement before actuation, the force required to trigger the switch, and the way the button returns. Normally, that profile is fixed at the factory. With Vanta, we engineered the button to change the force curve. Pwnage's new Vantage click system has one mechanical adjustment that changes the click force, initial resistance, pre-travel, actuation distance, force curve, and return feel without the need to change the switch. No added weight, no added latency, no added power consumption. How does it work? The rear of each magnesium button is shaped as a precision flexor. That section bends elastically while the opposite end of the button rests directly on the switch trigger. Turning the rear adjustment screw changes how far that flexor is already bent before you click. Tightening the screw increases the flexor's preload. More elastic energy is stored in the button, creating greater restoring force. That means your finger must apply more force before the button moves through the switch's actuation point, making each click very deliberate and controlled. Loosening the screw allows the flexor to relax or reflex to the opposite limit. With less resistance opposing your finger and the button position closer to actuation, less force and movement are required to trigger the switch. And with pre-tension force on the switch, you can adjust the actuation distance as close to the breakpoint without accidentally triggering the switch, which would be ideal for high-level FPS gamers with extreme control looking for the fastest possible click. Since the buttons are completely separate, you can set one for speed and the other one for control. This becomes specifically useful for snipers with individual button preferences, for zoom and trigger. The switch stays exactly the same. What changes is the mechanical path between your finger and the switch. You're tuning the force and travel leading to actuation simultaneously. The concept sounds simple. Getting it right wasn't. The flexor had to be compliant enough to create a useful adjustment range, but stable enough to return consistently. Every change to its material, thickness, length, geometry, and screw position changed the way the button loaded, actuated, and returned. We kept prototyping until all those elements worked together. Material choice was critical to making this mechanism work. Plastic can creep and lose preload over time. Aluminum is about 55% heavier than magnesium, and with a Young's modulus of roughly 69 gigapascals, was too stiff for the flex characteristics. Magnesium gave us the right balance, low density, precision machinability, and a Young's modulus of approximately 44 to 46 gigapascals, allowing the button to flex predictably and return consistently click after click. And because each primary button has its own flexor and adjustment screw, the left and right clicks can be tuned independently. Match them closely regardless of possible micro-component tolerance stack, or deliberately make them feel different to suit your preference. Vanta also lets you adjust the position of the sensor, We increase the range of motion from front to back by 20%. Move the sensor to match your natural pivot point. Optimize tracking for fingertip, claw, or palm grip. Increase aim accuracy through your natural aim muscle memory. One system changes how your finger interacts with the click. The other changes how your hand movement translates into aim. Together, they tune two of the most important physical connections between you and the game. This is Pwnage Vanta. For those of you who made it up to this point, we have a special sneak peek of our collaboration with Nacho. Check this out. Look at that. All right, that's all you get. That's all you get.